Alright, what is up, guys? Making a story video, and it's gonna be about my sleep paralysis episode, and this happened probably like a year or two ago. Not really sure, but... Alright, so the story begins. I wake up out of some crazy, messed up dream, and I wake up in my bed, unable to move. Like, I mentally woke up, and my body was still asleep, so I was in sleep paralysis. So anyways, I'm laying there like, can't move, just completely paralyzed. And then I felt kind of scared and was like, oh boy, what do I do? Like, this has happened twice before, but I've never woken up on my back, so I don't know what's going to happen. Then I open up my eyes. I look at my door. My door just opens up right away, and not really fast, but it just opens up, and I'm like, what the heck? No one's in my room, no one's around. So, yeah, the door opens up on its own, and then like 2 seconds later, a big old shadow figure walks in, and he stands at the foot of my bed and just stares at me, like, except for the thing is, he didn't have a face. It was just a dark figure, didn't have any facial features or anything, so I couldn't see his eyes, but I could definitely tell he was staring at me. Then he quickly just turns, flips the light on, looks back at me, and I'm just still laying there like, what the heck? What is this guy doing? What does he want? And then turns back, shuts it back off, looks at me again. A couple seconds later pass, flips it back on, then he continues to stare at me. And that whole time I'm just fighting my way out of the paralysis, trying to fight out of it. And I just couldn't, and I kept on asking, like, who are you? What do you want? Like, why are you here? Just questions like that, and I'm like, what does this guy want? Then, finally snapped out of it, and just keep in mind, right before I snapped out of it, my light was on, and my door was wide open. But the moment I snapped out of it, my vision, like, literally vibrated, and I watched, like, my room morph back to the way it was. Like, my door was completely shut and the light was off when I snapped out of it, and it like morphed in like a half a second. It was the weirdest experience I've ever seen. That is for sure. Definitely one of the most scary experiences too. But I already did some research on sleep paralysis and knew that you could hallucinate and see things, but from my experience, I don't think it's a hallucination, because why would so many other people report seeing shadow figures if it's a hallucination? We wouldn't all hallucinate a shadow figure. We'd hallucinate something completely different. So that's why I don't think it's a hallucination. I think there's something more to it. Could be different dimension, or maybe you're just dreaming while awake. But that still doesn't explain why everyone sees a black shadow figure. Like, that does not make sense. Alright. Just wanted to throw that out there, but thank you guys for listening and watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely follow me if you want to see some more crazy stories.